everybody, my name is Michelle Burton of All Generations Yoga and Pilates. I'm inviting you to my home today for a warm-up to a yoga class. So today what you'll have is a warm-up to get everything loose and lubricated, all the energy and all your happy endorphins all flowing around the body, to just let go, release, and then we'll do lovely standing sort of relaxation meditation, a couple of breathing exercises with movement, and then we'll end the video here. And then if you want to, you can progress to doing some basic simple movements of yoga, asanas and postures. And then the third video will be a lovely long relaxation should you want it. So you can split it up. Always recommend you do the warm-up first before you do any asanas anyway, to get the body moving, but you can use the relaxation at any time. So any time of day is fine. And what I suggest you do is to bang on some lovely lively music of your own choice, so as you can dance around to the beat and get everything loosened off. So I've got a chair behind me just to demo that you can do this sitting on a chair if you're at home on a chair and you haven't got the mobility, or standing like I am at the moment. I haven't got background music on, so I have to sort of play it in my head. But if you want to join along with me, put your music on and just shake it out. Let's get everything nice and loosened off. So shake out your hands. You can do one at a time, you can do both together, and leave that to you. And make sure you start some mobility through the elbows. This is a lovely thing to do first thing in the morning, especially if you suffer with a bit of stiffness as you get up in the morning. It takes you a while to get going out of bed. It's a lovely thing to do to activate the body. So we call this activations in True Yoga. So we're going to shake out the shoulders, shake out the arms, dance around with the hips. You can, as you're in your own space at home, as long as nobody's watching, or if they're watching, whatever. Usually people are watching it, it doesn't bother me too much. But you can do whatever you like and really thrust your body around. Just make sure that that you're being safe and you're listening to your body and just doing what your body can do. Okay, no more than your body limits. So stay safe. And shake out your ankles, your feet, your toes, lovely, into your knee joint, get your knee joint moving. Let's rotate in the hip if you've got that stability. Pop your foot down at any point, okay, if you feel unsafe or unstable, or if your ankle, the opposite ankle, starts to ache. So bring the leg forward and swing into the hip joint. What you've got now, furniture that you're kicking back there, lovely. And then drop that foot down, shake out the other foot, the knee and the hip. You might have balancing better on one foot than the other, it's quite common. But if you just stare at a spot that's not moving, and just tighten up your pelvic floor and your inner core strength, and that does help with some stability there. You can always hold on to the chair if you need to at any point to keep yourself stable. Take that leg wide and open, bring it forwards. Again, swinging into the joint. Lovely. Drop that foot down. Now we're going to swing into the knee joint, so balancing the opposite foot again. Hold your leg out straight and just bend the knees again. Do this on the sofa. If you need to on a chair, wonderful. And if you can, just rotate that ankle the opposite direction. Point and flex the toes a few times. Well done. Drop that foot down. Let's shake out the other foot, the knee and the hip. Lovely. Oh, sorry, bend the knee. We did that part, didn't we? Bend the knee. Lovely. And get the mobility through the knees. Let's circle the ankle. Excellent. Back the opposite direction. And point and flex the toes a few times. Drop the foot down on the floor. Let's get some mobility through the hips and the knees as we just swing the hips from side to side. Again, if you listen to your own music and get really into the rhythm, that's some lovely upbeat music. I think most people in my classes will vouch for that. Sometimes cringeworthy and other times quite funky. And gets everybody moving. Let's rotate the hips now in a figure of 8. Try to use your whole body to loosen off the torso now, so the shoulders. This can be done seated just as well. So if you're sitting on the chair, then just move into the body working into the body, maybe moving the legs from side to side. So get that mobility through the body just the same, seated. Lovely. And the opposite direction too. And loosen off the hips. Excellent. Then just swing the arms around the body. So softening the knees, keep the knees nice and soft, the body upright. And just tap the kidneys with the back of the hands just to stimulate those kidneys. Lovely. And bring some mobility through the back muscles and the spine. Start to bring the arms up now. Lovely. And reach up to the ceiling. Nice big stretch. Bring the arms down. So this is a general routine I bring to every class that I start with an activation. I think it's a great way to loosen off, to let go of your day, leave it behind. Push the heel of the hand away from the body now to get some mobility through the shoulders. So a little bit aerobic now, so you should feel that heart rate higher in. Mine is because I'm talking at the same time. And then push into the corner of the room. Let's lift up to the ceiling as if you're climbing a big ladder or rope. Lovely, nice big reach, lift through the ribs and then push forwards. Shoulder height, stretch forward through the shoulders. Again, you can do this seated as well as you can do it standing. And then tap the inside either of the thigh, the knees, if that's all you can reach. If you can, a little bit lower down, and maybe if you're quite flexible, all the way down to the ankles. Bend alternate knees to wall up that lower body. Now see how your back feels as you stretch the arms back between the legs. So let's reach, still bending those knees, stretching into the glutes, into the hamstrings and the lower back. And then bring the arms forwards as you reach forward, stretching underneath the arms, now down the lats, latissimus dorsi muscles in the back. And quadratus laburnum around the ribs. And then start to roll through the spine. Roll the shoulders backwards a few times and step to the feet hip distance apart. Take a deep breath in as you reach up towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, imagine you're skiing down a mountain. Blast of air. Let's sink the knees, roll up nice and slowly through the body so you're not dizzy. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's ski down that mountain. Roll up again. This can be done seated. Watch if you've got any blood pressure issues, don't go down too low. Inhale as you exhale. Let's do that again. Let go of your day, leave it behind, leave any of your troubles, your woes. Feel like you're flowing out your body. And start to free up the muscles of the back. Energy out the spine as you let go. Roll up. This time I'm going to cross the hand in front of the body. Let's bend the elbows and pull them back so you're stretching through the chest, and then slowly pull downwards, and you'll notice if you've got any knots in those shoulders or the neck. Let's do that again. Breathe in, pull back and breathe out. The neck and the shoulders hold lots of tension if that's where you have a tense and stressful. We all got tense and stressful times at the moment. With what's going on in the whole of the world with the pandemic. So let's ease some of that tension. Just gently pull down and relax the arms, relax the shoulders. Well done. So if you feel the heart should have raised a little bit to what it was before, especially if you've really gone for it with your music. So now what we're going to do is lower the heart rate down and get yourself in the right mindset. So if you feel like it now, feel free to go get a drink of water if you need a drink before we start the meditation. And while you're doing that, just go through some pointers of how to stand. Our first posture actually is Tadasana. It's called the mountain posture. It's quite a lovely posture because it gets your spine aligned. And to have good posture will bring better health, better quality of life if your posture is good. So what we're going to do is to have our feet hip distance apart. And there's a few testers on how your feet are hip distance apart. If you place the heel to the inside of the foot, the instep, then swivel round on the ball of the foot, that will bring you to your hip distance apart. You can double up your fist if you want to. And take your fists in between the feet and the broadest part of the feet, and then you'll again be hip distance apart. So a few ways of telling your hip distance. Then we're going to roll the shoulders up, back and then down, but don't hold stiffness in the shoulders. Once they're down there, just relax them. Now we're going to tip under the tailbone. As you do that, it points down to the floor. So you want to over-exaggerate. So what you can do is place one hand on the front, one hand on the back here. Soften the knees, tilt the foot, pelvis back, posterior tilt here, anterior tilt there. So you go front and back and find your middle ground. So your neutral spine, your middle ground, okay? So that will lengthen the back, switch on a little bit of tightness around your transverse abdominis muscles here, band and muscle at the bottom. And then when you've got that set, make sure your joints are nice and loose, your hands are just hanging loosely by the sides of you, with the fingers curled naturally, no stiffness in the body. Now imagine that your head is full of helium. And imagine that you're growing tall into the clouds. So feel your spine lifting and growing tall to the spine. Your whole body lengthens. Have your chin parallel to the floor and tuck it back just a touch. And this is your perfect alignment, your perfect posture for you. Okay. If you have scoliosis of the spine, obviously you're not going to be perfectly upright, but you adjust your body shape to what's comfortable for yourself. So don't want to be uncomfortable. Make sure you're comfortable within your stance. Or again, if you're sitting, just the same, just lengthen through the trunk of the body. Make sure that your feet are comfortable. Right, in this position, we're going to start our standing meditation. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on the floor if you prefer. So I'll give you just a second or two just to get yourself in a comfortable place rather than rush anything. And then when you're ready, you either close your eyes or just lower your gaze down to the floor if you feel uncomfortable with your eyes closed. We're going to breathe. We're going to breathe deep into the belly. So just the bottom part of the lungs, not all the way up to the top, just at the bottom. I want you to imagine that you're breathing into the hips. You might even feel your hips move and expand, and hold that breath. As you exhale, slow the rate of air down by exhaling through the nose very slowly. And begin to scan your body from the crown of your head to the fingers and the toes. Notice if your body is holding on to any tension, any tightness, any discomfort today. Maybe things that are normal, that you normally feel throughout the week, or maybe there's something new happening. Just notice it. Don't pay too much attention, but just notice it's there. And then breathe in again, same place. Let's breathe into the hips, right to the bottom of the lungs, hold it there, and then exhale slowly through the nose. But this time scan your body from the crown of your head to the tips of the fingers and toes. But notice the good parts of the body, what's behaving well and feels really good in your body today. Maybe you normally ache in a part of the body, but today it's actually feeling quite comfortable. Now we're going for a full yoga breath. That's a 3-part breath. So we're going to breathe deep into the bottom of the belly, the bottom of the lungs, as if you're expanding those hips. But then take the air all the way through into the lungs, centre of the body, and then right to the top of the chest, but without moving those shoulders towards the ears. Keep the shoulders relaxed, but keep the lungs nice and full with air. And then exhale really slowly through the nose. As you do, consciously start to relax your buttocks and your hips. Relax your thighs and your knees. Relax your lower legs, your ankles, your feet and your toes. And feel a softness flowing through your lower body. Notice how your upper body feels today. Let's take in a full breath again. Breathe nice and deep into the belly, into the ribs, right to the top of your chest, and hold on to the breath. As you exhale, exhale really slowly, and this time begin to relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your hands, your wrists, fingers and thumbs. Relax your chest, your stomach, your rib cage and your back. Begin to feel soft and relaxed throughout the body. Notice if there's any tension there. If there is, just release that tension with your breath. Notice how your head and your neck feel today. Is your head heavy and your throat tight? Take in a full deep yoga breath, breathing right into the hips, the bottom of the belly, all the way through the rib cage, the top of the chest, right to the shoulders, but keep the shoulders soft. Enjoy the expansion of the body and the fullness of the breath. And then exhale really slowly, and as you do, start to relax your throat, your voice box. Relax the sides, the back of your neck. Relax all of the muscles under your hair and all of the muscles in your face so there's no expression. Feel your whole head much lighter and softer than it was before. Notice what's going on in your mind at the moment. Some people aren't good at relaxing. You might have thoughts interrupting you, which is fine. Acknowledge the thoughts. Don't give them too much attention. Know they're there. And imagine you've got a glass jar at the side of you. Pop your thoughts into that jar. You can have them back later, but for now, just discard them. Just gently breathing in, breathing out, relaxing those thoughts in the mind, and then bringing your attention all the way down towards your feet. Feel your feet on the ground. Widen and spread your toes. And just imagine you're standing on the planet. Right in the outdoors, and visualize all of the space around your body. Feel into that space. Feel the earth under your feet. Begin to gently rock the body, or if you're sitting, just rock the weight from the front to the back of the feet. Make sure that you're not lifting those toes or heels, and you be careful of your balance as you slowly distribute the weight backwards and forwards, only a tiny movement. Concentrating on the feet. And then start to circle the feet in a slow, deliberate circle. Feel into each of the toes, round to the side of the foot, back into the heels, to the opposite side of the foot, and back to the toes. And then reverse the movement. Slow, deliberate movements. Not worrying if you get disturbed by thoughts that enter the head. Just pop them back into the jar and refocus on the feet. Giving yourself a little foot therapy, foot massage, you're doing all those reflexology points. And then coming to a standstill. Going to do a breath movement now with your arms. If you want to, you can open your eyes now to look at the movement. And then once you've got the rhythm, you can continue closing your eyes if you prefer. Taking your right hand over the left in front of the body. Take a lovely deep breath in as you raise the arms through the centre of the body. And then exhale as you allow those arms to fall with nice soft elbows, soft knees. As you gently sink the knees forwards. Cross the left hand over the right and do the same again. So on the in breath, as if you're pulling off a jumper over your head, pull the arms through the centre and then let go, relax, release. Right over left, just do that again. Inhale, as if you're a tree growing tall out of the ground, and then imagine it's autumn and the tree is losing its leaves as the leaves fall down to the ground. And do that again, but this time we'll visualize us growing as a person, growing in strength, in courage. As the leaves fall, imagine that's your stress. As the leaves fall, your stress begins to fall away from the body, and the leaves get absorbed by the earth, just as your stress is getting absorbed by Mother Earth. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to bring our hands towards our heart, into what we call Anahata breath. We're taking our hands palms away from each other as they turn outwards towards the screen. Soften the knees as you gently push the arms away. You can create your own resistance here if you like. So using some strength in the arms to push away, so you're pushing away a heavy block. And then pull the hands with equal resistance, pull towards you, towards the heart. But this time open the chest, the sternum, and give the chest, the pecs a little stretch. As you exhale, soften the knees again. As you push away, you start to stretch through the shoulders. And then we inhale, we pull forwards to bring some mindfulness in here. Imagine pushing away your negativity. There's lots of negativity at the moment. Let's push that away. Push it to arm's length. Watch it disappear. And then inhale, pull towards you. As you inhale, inhale positivity, positive thoughts, feelings and emotions. Offload anything that doesn't serve you well, anything that's not doing you any good, push it away. And pull in only positivity, only the positivity that can we bring out of this situation. So push away anything that's harmful to your mind, to your body, just push it away. And then inhale, love, compassion, joy, happiness, all those lovely fuzzy feelings, happy fuzzy feelings that you get within the heart. Pushing away any negativity on the exhale. And inhale one more time, feeling yourself full of positivity. And allow the arms to relax the side of the body. Just start to bend the knees now and just soften through the hips and the shoulders. Just bring some gentle movement, whether you're sitting, whether you're standing, because we've been standing a while or sitting a while during that meditation. So just loosen yourself off a little. You might want to just turn the ankles a few times. We're going to end the video here, so that's the first part of the video. The next video that I will do, I will show you some movements for the body, some gentle soft movements, some just basic movements for yoga, some asanas, to again release some energy, but also to give the body a nice release, a nice stretch, because we tend to hold lots of tension within our body. Obviously with all what's going on at the moment, it wreaks havoc on the body as well as the mind. So we'll do some gentle stretching and movement on the next video, but for now I hope you all have a wonderful day, and namaste everyone.